I'm going to show you now how to use rollers to massage your muscles. We spoke earlier about using balls. Now we're going to talk about using rollers like these. There's also the foam roller, which we'll talk about in another video. And the foam roller is more effective for the outside of the leg and for the middle of the back, so we'll look at that afterwards. Now with these, let's say sticks, what you can do is really roll the legs quite efficiently. You can also do the neck, you can do the shoulder, you can do the back, and you can do the forearms. So it's very effective for the forearms. There are a lot of different places to buy these rollers. You can buy them in Canadian Tire, Sports Experts. You can get them in a lot of places. You can get them online. Online, there's the version called the stick that is easier to clean. It's more plastic on plastic. It doesn't make as much noise as some of these can also, and there's no lubricant, so these can get a bit messy at first. This one is very easy to find at a lot of different places. Even Winners will sell a roller that's quite inexpensive also. So sometimes they're just a bit noisier, but usually they're very efficient as long as they're massaging the legs. You can also use a basic roller, that's fine. It's just maybe a bit more encumbrant sometimes. Just be careful that you're not you're just not putting too much pressure and not hurting yourself. So the point is here to massage the muscles and to bring the blood back towards your heart, and also release certain spots that are more tense. We'll talk about when to use them, when to massage, when to stretch in another discussion. For now, I'm just going to show you how to use the rollers. If we start with the upper body, massaging the neck is quite easy. You want to always keep your grip and your pressure close so that you're not putting too much pressure with your arm, you're not hurting your arm. So you're massaging up and down, you're going to the side of the neck. You can go towards the back too, just make sure you're not putting pressure on the spine. You want to go a bit more on the side. You can use both hands like that, you can use one hand. Depends how flexible you are. So the point is to massage that. And you can go towards the front too, as long as you're not going onto the throat, obviously. But you want to massage these muscles and release some tension here. That can be very, you can feel actually quite good. For the shoulder itself, you can grab it here like that if you're flexible enough. Make sure you're not hurting your shoulder. And you're massaging the back of your shoulder blade here. You can even grip it like this here, which you need less flexibility for. And you just want to massage the side of your deltoid muscle here at your shoulder. So that can be very, very nice to warm up if you're going to throw or play any sports, overhand sports. So that's for the shoulder. For the back and lower back, it's quite easy to go and massage the back also. Just be careful with your shoulder. So I'd rather, if you want to put a bit more pressure, to take it with your elbow here and go up and down so that you're forcing correctly and you're not hurting your shoulder. So that's quite efficient. You can do a large zone quite quickly, but if you want to massage more deeply in the back, it's easier and better sometimes if you use rubber balls like I showed before. So that's for the back. For the forearms, it's also very efficient. Just be careful. If you take it with the other hand, you don't want to hurt your other forearm, so just be careful that you're holding it really, really close, or really put it underneath your leg so that you can hold it with one hand without having to force too much, and it's the other hand that's putting the pressure. So you're making sure you're not going too close to the bone. So when you're in the middle of the muscle, you can go do greater distances and put a bit of pressure. And when you get close to the bone, you just do small movements so that you don't hit the bone. So you're making sure you're not hitting the bone here, you're not hitting the bone on the exterior, and you're especially being careful with this region here on the side of the hand, not to irritate the nerve that could cause numbness on the side of your hand. So you're going into what's soft, but usually it shouldn't be a problem. You'll feel when it feels good. Just don't touch the bone, and you should be good with that. So that was for the lower back and the forearms, the neck. Next we have the legs. Very easy to do your quadricep muscles. So the inside is a very good way to use. A very good way to massage is to use these sticks. And you just want to release this tension. When you get closer to the knee, you're careful with your pressure so you're not touching the bone. And when you're in the middle of the muscle, you can do longer rolling like that. You can also grab the side here, and you can even do it standing up. If you do it standing up, you can change your grip and massage the side of the leg and maybe put the pressure differently or lean onto it. see what's more comfortable and what releases more. You can do the front. You can do the front standing up and putting pressure in the front of the hip here. And when you get to the groin, also very effective here, you can go and get the adductor muscles. So the more anterior part, the more front part here, and the more inside or even in the back, you're just going to change your grip and you're going to massage here in the groin to release tension here. You can go on obviously on the hamstrings, release the tension on the hamstrings. Behind the knee, that's really effective, really good to drain your knee. If you have any knee problems, if it's swelling in front or in the back, you want to go and massage the back and drain it towards your heart. So you're bringing it up. You can go down a bit too, but I'd rather when you're draining your knee to bring it only towards your heart. So make sure your knee isn't straight. You're going to hit the tendons. It's going to be very uncomfortable if your knee's straight. You want it to be even past 90 degrees, so it's really soft here, and you can massage the back of your knee without causing any damage or causing pain. The calves are very easy to massage here too. So you go up and down, you make sure you're not hitting the Achilles tendon. It can be sensitive, so you don't want to go onto the tendon, you want to go more on the muscular part. The tendon itself, it's better if you massage with your fingers on the sides, not on the tendon, but more on the tissue on the sides here. So you can do the outside very well. It goes really well to do the outside of the leg and even the front. Don't hit the bone, don't hit the tibia. You're going more towards the muscles here, massaging the outside of your leg. So that's how you massage most of the muscles in your body here. There are a couple of other things that we might add on that you can use the rollers for, but that's for now the simplest and most effective way you can use these rollers.